The time is now, now or never, I can't look back. It's mine forever, the record is stacked. It's like the Letterman team on my back. The time is now, now or never, I'm making it count. Counting the times they counted me out. Straight out the mud, I'm making it out. I gotta get it, the time is now. Sheesh.
Coach had a long night. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new edition of Dropping Dimes. Cam Cox, just chilly. Sam Duane Jr. right there. Coach, what's going on? Good morning. Afternoon. What time?
How are you?
It's almost afternoon.
How are you?
Man,
We're doing great. I think the question we want to ask you today is, how are you?
yeah.
You know what? I'm doing wonderful and just taking in last night and so happy for Koa and his family. It's just surreal.
Yeah, Coach. I think just Chili and I were texting about it. The Valley was pretty excited about it. For those that don't know and maybe live under a rock or on vacation with their kids and left their phone at home or haven't checked an email in a few days, or like Cam and is on vacation and have been doing yard work for a minute, in case you don't know, the Suns traded up into the first round to draft Valley boy Koa Peat from Perry to U of A to now NBA with the Suns. Coach, what did you? I want to ask you about the moment, but what did you think leading into the moment? Did you have an inkling where he would go? What were you hoping for?
You know what? It was crazy because the spots where I thought he was gonna go and the pre-draft and character checks on teams calling in on him. I really thought maybe 22 to Philly, but then that didn't happen. So as that was going, I was getting anxious. I'm not gonna lie.
Man.
And then I would watch Koa, and I'm like, okay, his agent's not talking to him. He's not on the phone. And so I was like, okay, I wasn't sure where it was going, but I had faith that it was going somewhere in the first round.
Man, I love that. Hey, Coach, I gotta know, like, what's it like? You have as many first round picks that you've helped along their career in high school as, I don't know, any ASU basketball coach that I can remember in recent memory or long memory. What's that like? Because you got a handful of them at Perry alone.
You know what? I don't take it for granted. And everyone has kind of been different, but when you're there with them and then that pick comes in, the emotion, like I get chills. Like I got chills last night when you see your guy, the work that they've put in, like Jalen, Cody, Marvin, Koa, all those guys, the work that they put in that made themselves to get to that moment. And then you see the emotion. I always get chills and emotional, just the happiness for them to see them reach their dream. It's hard to describe, but it's like my whole body was like filled with chills last night.
So, at what point do you know that there's somebody special that you're like, ooh, that is a gem, that is a one of one, that one's gonna get it?
You know what? After having like Marvin and then on, the first time you kind of get them and you see just how they hold themselves and how they are on the floor and then their skill level. And when you see that skill level, you just know it's just he's got it. And some guys, and I know this is cliche and all that, but it's like it hits you like he's got it and he is it. You just see it on the floor. You just see how the game is slow for them, even as they come in as freshmen, sophomores. Like the game's already slowed down for them.
Okay.
You see how skilled they are, and you just know just from experience.
Sammy Duane Jr. joining us here on Dropping Dimes, longtime coach at Corona del Sol, Perry High School, won 4 straight state titles with Perry. Coach, you mentioned Marvin. That's when you and I first met. We came out to do a story on Marvin. He was a freshman in high school. He was the biggest kid in the school, and he was like 14 going on 30. And so you're right. Would you say like they got it? They got it. And I remember I found this video last night after Koa got drafted. It was Koa's freshman year at Perry. I think he was the biggest guy on the team, tallest guy on the team. And again, it was another example of he's like 14 going on 30, mature beyond his years. I'm sure that's because he had, he's one of 7 and had to fight his way. But you're right. They just have that. They have that seriousness about them that Not to say other players don't, but you could just tell there's a little different switch in there, right?
Exactly. And not to say other players are not good or whatever.
Sure.
It's just like when you came out, I remember that day, like Koa and Cody's there, they're just at another level of the other guys. And just the way that they process the game, just the way they handle this, so just the way the game is slow for them. It's just, you can just see that the game is different for them. And
the way they listen, they're coachable
exactly.
at a young age. Like they want your knowledge. Everything
Yes,
you say.
you are correct. And their work ethic is a little different. They sacrifice things. They're not hanging out on the weekends. They're not, and not to say that, hey, you don't enjoy your high school experience, but their work ethic is a little different, and their commitment and their priorities are different because I think they see that path already. So they sacrifice a lot. A lot of people don't realize the time that Dub, Cody, and those guys put alone Koa in the gym by themselves, shooting, working on their skills, lifting, training. People don't see that part of the extra time they put in, and it's above and beyond.
All right, Chili, the video is
Man.
out. We've seen the moment when the room went crazy. So, Coach, through your eyes, when you knew what was happening and the moment, take us through just the emotions of hearing it.
Oh man, like I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of tense before then. It was like we're all just, it was quiet, and then hey, we kind of knew word was like his sister had talked with agents and kind of knew, hey, Suns had traded to 30. So then we're like, make this selection. And then when Dallas made the selection, we knew it was going to Phoenix. And then just the room erupted. It was like, it was chaos.
Man, that's so legit.
Pure
So
joy.
fun. I mean, it's
What
like you're in an arena. It was like so loud in there, and all the tension just went out of the room. And the joy for Koa was just there.
what did you
Hey,
think about? Like, what went through your mind? Like he's playing here.
Oh, I mean,
His mom was hugging him. His dad's sitting right next to him. I mean, they've been at every game.
yes, and just the fact that he had first, like, he's in the NBA, and I think he was just like, I'm in there, and then it second was like, I'm at home, and then we were like, wow, he's at home, and I was thinking I don't have to travel to go watch him play. Yeah. And
hey,
I can be a true Suns fan.
Right.
oh
Coach, all you
wow.
gotta do
Hey,
is you can
coach.
use Chili's season tickets, all right? Chili get you 2 tickets for every game. You can even ride with him. Y'all can stop by and pick me up on the way. We'll make it happen. We'll figure it out.
Sheesh.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
hey, coach, what how much is this really gonna benefit Cole? I think we know the obvious, but to go to your hometown team right off the rip, how much is this gonna benefit him to have his support system so close by? Somebody like you, that's helped him grow so much. Well, how does this work? Because like some of the other guys didn't get that. Bagley didn't get that. Dub, as you said, didn't get that. And Cody didn't get that.
You know what? That's a great point. And that family, the Peets are so close, and it's a big family, and it's a close family. So for him to be able to lean on everybody that's in his small circle is going to be huge for him, because there will, let's be honest, now, hometown kid, there's going to be some scrutiny on him. They're going to have expectations of him. So for him to be home and to be able to lean on that, and not be in another city thousands of miles away, is going to be really big for him. The other part, I think, though, people like what he's going to do for the Phoenix community. I don't think people realize, like, he's invested to giving back. Koa is big on serving his community. So now, as a son in his community, I think he's going to do really great things in this community. That's what I'm really excited about as well.
Coach, I want to
Man,
ask you about
it
the X's and O's, where he fits in. I want to put your coaching hat on here in a minute. You're not totally retired on us yet. Not to put that office desk away for a second. But curious, after the announcement in that room, what were the conversations like? Like, were people saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're a son. You get to stay here. We get to," like, what were people talking about after the moment?
That same thing, like, oh man, you're in the league and now you're at home, and people were all ecstatic, and everyone's like, I'm getting tickets. Everyone's like, I can't wait to watch you. Like, that will help the Suns base, to be honest with you. I mean, like, there's a lot of people here that follow him. There's a lot of U of A alum in the Valley. Um, so everyone was just elated that way. And then we're like, you know what? I think it's a really good fit. He brings something of some intensity, some force, some power. I think he's going to be okay with them. He'll have to adjust. Just like when he left Perry to go to U of A, the speed of the game, the physicality. So he'll have to adjust to that in the NBA. But he's going to be fine, and he's a winner.
Hey, coach, which the Suns sorely need to add players like that just know how
Yeah.
to win and want and purely want to win. I am curious. A lot of those draft camps and things like that, the reports were coming out, the outside shooting and stuff like that. Suns, they don't need so much of that per se. How does Koa really just plug and play for them, like, and get into this rotation?
You know what? And that's a great question. And let's be honest. And this is not, I love Koa. He's a tremendous player, but he's never been a 3-point shooter. So
Right.
for people to try to put him in that, he will develop that. As remember, he's only 19 years old, but he has been a great player without needing to be a knockdown 3-point shooter. I think people will see now in the NBA, he's going to have more space. He won't be double teamed. They will see that his IQ and the way he processes the game is like Dub, high level. He processes the game really quickly, and I think you'll see his other skills. Like, he's a tremendous passer. He handles the ball for his size. Everyone falls in love with his force, which is there, which will play in the NBA. But he has other skills. His mid range is legit. And the thing about Koa, what he'll do is he'll bring an intensity to the Suns because he's fierce. He goes and gets the ball, and he's a competitor, and he's a dog on the floor. But he knows as the game goes on, he adjusts. He knows where he can get to score. So he'll find, hey, in this game, this is where I need to be to score, and he'll get there. Just like he did with us, just like he did at U of A. He scored in different ways with U of A. He'll find his niche, whatever Coach Ott wants him to do, and then he'll buy into that because he's a great team player. But he'll find where he can help that team, and he's very, very skilled. And I don't think people have seen that part. And everyone's going to knock him. I know I'm talking here. I'm sorry. On
You're good.
They knock him on his 3-point shooting. They knock him on his shot. That will get better because with age, and now he can just stay and just locked in. He's not going to classes. This is his job. So he's going to get better at that. But he does other things that impact winning that people will see. So the people that have questions about him, he's going to answer those questions pretty quickly, and they're going to see he impacts winning in many, many ways other than just shooting. So that irritated me for the last week or last month. They can't do this. He can't do this. But what about the things that Koa can do? And he
Love that.
brings those intangibles. Ask U of A, like, he brings those intangibles, and he will help the Suns win in many, many different ways. If that answers
I
your
love that.
question.
Yes, no, it does. It absolutely does.
Bang.
Because for a
Get
while
him,
now,
coach.
I've been telling people,
Get
for a
him.
while now, I've been telling people that I really believe that Koa Peat is kind of a stronger version, if you will, of Sean Marion. That was the type of player that I expect him to be in the NBA. Marion wasn't a great 3-point shooter. He just knew how to get to the basket, grab rebounds, take advantage of opportunities, get some of those garbage points, and turn himself into an all-star type player. So I love it. I love it. And you think this works. So and I think it does too, especially for the Suns.
And coach, to your point, it's interesting you say you were that frustrated because I think a lot of us who have followed him were kind of the same way. Like, listen, the 3-point shot was not his game, but like, what was his game? And that was getting to the basket, getting downhill, bringing his team along with him, and being that physical force under the basket. It's crazy in the NBA. Sometimes people think, oh, you got to have a 3-point shot. Why? I get it. I get some of the analytics behind it, but sometimes if you're just under the basket, and you can dominate under the basket, Like, hey, listen, the Suns couldn't score in the paint last year, and they couldn't get rebounds at times. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to score in the paint, and he's going to get rebounds at times. And he's going to be a guy that can help them coming off the bench. And who knows what that means moving forward.
Right, exactly. And he defends at a high level. He makes the right plays at the right time. Like, he's skilled, and people don't always see that. He's a great passer. In the high-low last year with U of A, he made great passes to the interior, but he'll have more space in the NBA. Like, he can get downhill. He's not going to have a zone. He's not going to have people like with us, 4 people sitting in the lane. He's going to have good players. Like, if you watched him with USA basketball, I mean, he dominated at a high level. He had 30 against Florida last year, opening night. People don't realize, he finds ways to score. He'll eventually shoot the 3 and be okay with it.
Yeah.
But he's a knockdown mid-range shooter. People miss on that. And just like in recruiting high school guys in Chile, you see this, and you see this as well. They see you so much, then they start to point out the negatives and they forget the positives. And he has his positives outweigh his one thing that I don't even know that is a negative, but he's going to be just fine.
And you know what, Chile, I love about Koa the most, Chile? He did it in high school, and he stayed in high school. And in a day and age where kids go all kinds of different places and they transfer to this school and that school, Coach Duane, you and I have talked about this before, but his commitment just to the work is, I think sometimes it gets lost in today's day and age. And he has always just stayed true to that. If I'm going to work hard, and good things are going to pay off. And look what happened.
You are spot on.
Koa's never been not successful on the basketball court, for sure. All of us have seen that. He turned a cool Perry program with Coach Duane into a great Perry program. I mean, they never lost, right? He got U of A back into, that elite status of schools. So, I mean, I just think it's cool. The Suns, they're not so far off. So I'm so excited to see what Koa. I'm super excited, especially with my Knicks just having won a championship, which we never thought would happen in my lifetime. I think like the Suns, kind of on the brink. Koa's got that electric personality that might be able to help draw some of those younger up and coming NBA players. As time goes on, I'm super excited for this, and I think that this is gonna be great.
And Coach Duane, it just seems like a good fit roster. You mentioned the fit roster-wise. Like, they got 2 young guys who they're trying to bring up. Koa is such a smart player. He can only add to them, right? I mean, and then not only you get to play with guys like Dylan Brooks, who is a great example in the NBA, Devin Booker, who's one of the great examples in the NBA, guys who have been around a long time. Like, to me, it's a really good fit of high IQ basketball guys on that team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great fit, and I think he brings something they need. And he's going to step on that floor, and he'll be a great team player, but he's going to step on, like Chili said, with some swagger. Like, he's won, and don't forget, he has 4 gold medals. So 4 state championships, a Final Four. He's a winner. Yeah.
Coach, I have to ask you this. The one thing that I do have to ask you, just in your making yourself an assistant coach on Coach Ott's team, if by chance Koa comes into this and he doesn't start, which would be like the first time ever.
He won't, Chili. He won't start. He won't start.
How do you handle the mentality? What are some things, Coach Duane, that you would tell Koa, or that you would tell the fans, and being patient for the development? What are some things that you would say?
First of all, I would tell the fan base, yes, be patient, because he's going to have to adjust to the NBA. It's different. Koa himself understands, he's got to learn the system. I would take it back as he came in as a freshman with us and kind of Cody's team. He found his niche, and Koa will have to find his niche on, what does this team need? And then he's really good about that. And he's really good about whatever the team needs. He'll find, how can I help the team my first year, learn and grow, but how can I help the team? And then he'll find that niche and he'll buy into that. But Koa will also have to have some patience. You are correct. And I think those veterans can help him with that. Hopefully, their staff can help him with that. Um, I mean, he'll go through his ups and downs. We know that. But I think he'll find his niche. And then I think he has such a passion to be great and to win that he'll adjust to that. But every rookie going in is going to, I mean, Cody had his deals, struggles, and then he really played well at the end of the year last year, averaged almost 15 a game. Jalen did not start at the beginning with OKC, had to come off the bench. So as a rookie, you have to earn your way. I think Koa knows that. I think Andrus can help him with that and his dad from being in the NFL and having to pave their way.
Okay.
Coach,
Okay.
Coach,
Good.
get you out here on this last one for me. His dad always said the little one will be the best one. Is that true?
I love Andrus and Koa and Kansas and Todd. Koa is legit. He's the best. Andrus has had a really good NFL career, though,
He's had
man.
a fantastic NFL
11
career.
years.
A lot. Like, I don't think people understand. That's a long time, Coach.
It is. And I was telling his wife and him last night, I was like, when he was a sophomore, junior at Corona, he played basketball and he got us our first state championship. And I was like, I was trying to tell him to be a college basketball player. And then it hit me like, no, this kid's got a long NFL career, but he was a good basketball player. But Koa's kind of the guy.
There we go. He's the guy. He's the guy.
I love that, Coach
Coach, thanks for hanging out with us on the morning after. I was texting you last night just because I always think of you. It's been really cool to see, you and Koa's relationship. He's never forgotten the people that have made a lot of great impacts on his life. You're included in that. It was neat to see the video of all his friends and family surrounding him last night. That family is synonymous with sports here in the desert. And man, it's just cool to see. A lot of great people have come out of that family that have made an impact. It's neat.
Absolutely. And to be in Phoenix is awesome. And thank you for having me. And thank you for all you do for high school, both of you, for like high school sports. You guys are awesome. And thanks for always treating me very well.
Yes, sir. Coach, you're still retired, right? You don't want to coach again now? Are you sure?
He might join Ott staff.
I think I saw Coach Ott has a video coordinator job open. You know what?
Sheesh.
You saw how I tried to get on today on Zoom. I'd screw up all their video.
Oh
man.
All right, Coach. Well, it's always good to talk to you. I'm sure we'll talk to you down the road, my friend.
Absolutely. Have a great day, both of you.
You too, Coach.
Later,
Take
Coach.
care, sir.
Thank you.
Sammy Duane Jr., the former head coach over there at Perry High School, was in the room last night when Koa Peat got the news that he was going to be a Phoenix Sun, and it was neat to see. What a cool conversation. Chilling.
Man, you sent him all those wrong links. I was hoping he was going to make you run suicides or something. It's still outside suicides, outdoor suicides.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Get on the baseline.
Hey, what have you been doing with your life past couple of days? Okay?
Oh man, listen, first off, we're not going to take too much shine off of this Koa Peat thing because I absolutely love this for the Valley kid. But I was out there taking care of my flight club event, which has gone on at Corona the last 2 nights, Monday, Tuesday, with the Rising Stars Challenge on Monday.
Monday was the kids, right? The young kids.
Yeah, 29s and 30s, trying to see the future. The future is now. And then also the girls on Tuesday, and Vic Beasley from Corona del Sol made an absolute movie. She was out there going crazy, doing her thing, dropping dimes for real on the field. And then I want to shout out my girl Amaya Moreno, like a little sister. I've watched her grow up since she was like in 8th grade. She was my original flight club camp MVP when the Super Bowl was here, and I partnered up with Oakley, and so I just wanted to give her a little bit of love. And she's like the #1 flag football player in the country, so she's really done her thing and made her way. But this Koa Peat thing, absolutely amazing. And we've talked about this before, heading into the Final Four and stuff like that, and his legacy in the Valley. And this is just one more thing. Like none of the other guys that are on that quote unquote Mount Rushmore of high school basketball players to come out of the Valley have done this now for the Suns, had the opportunity to do this now for the Suns. And you got to think, there are so few opportunities in the NBA that come where you can go and get it off the rip with your hometown team. There was Derrick Rose with the Bulls, LeBron James with the Cavs, and those are really the only two that I can think of first round draft picks that went to their home teams. So I think that like destiny or fate or whatever, getting to do this at 30 is crazy. And I just hope that everybody believes, buys in, and supports. Go grab your Koa Peat t-shirt, your Koa Peat jersey, run the guest list because I know they're going to do some charity stuff, shoe drives, things like that. Guest list in Arizona Mills Mall, shameless plug. This kid is going to do exactly what Coach Duane said and try to take care of the Valley and give back. And he is big on that. He's already done stuff like that while he was coming up at Perry. So I am all in on this. Loved watching him work at Perry when I got the opportunity to, and absolutely love this for the Suns.
Yeah, Chili. I'm just trying to think about what you were saying.
You're like choked
And
up. You're like choked up. It's
no,
all good.
I'm just a big community guy, Chili.
I
know
know.
me,
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
I'm a big community guy, and so I just think it's really cool. Your question was great to Coach Dwayne. He's not going to start. He's not going to start. Not at all.
That's okay.
That,
That's
and
okay because he might need this right now in his
but
career.
Chili, that's not his fault. That is an NBA draft problem right now. And I don't want to go off on a tangent what I think about the draft. I think these kids need to stay in college a little bit more and develop because they're not. The NBA is so good. That's what people don't understand. Everybody in the league can shoot. Just because you watch him during the game and he's not as good of a shooter as him, still that guy is a better shooter than you will ever think. So everybody in
For
the
sure.
NBA has a lot of talent. It is more physical and more high paced than I think people truly understand. And it takes these young kids some time to like make an impact and truly show that they can do it night in and night out at the level of some of the game's top players. They're going against people that are double their age sometimes. And
Yeah.
it's just different. Right? They're maybe not quite double, but close. You know what I mean? Or at least 15 years old. I mean, it's just different. It's harder. And so the Suns are a better team. Like yes, they got bounced in the first round, but they're not just with the first pick in the draft. Like they are a
Hey,
better team. They got veterans on that team, and that means you're gonna have to earn some playing time. You saw that last year. I thought they could have used Kaman Malawach and Rasheer Fleming a little bit more. Those guys
I
are their
like
future.
Fleming.
Yeah, those guys are their future down there. I think having Koa get to learn from Dylan nonstop would be fantastic. I bet Dylan has already called Koa and have figured out, hey man, I'll meet you I bet you they're in the gym today. Knowing Dylan Brooks, like he was in the gym at 5 a.m. the day after they lost. I bet you he was in the gym today. And it wouldn't surprise me if Cole was his first call last night. Hey, young fella, come on, man. I'll see you at 5:45, when I get there. Like to get a chance to learn from him and all the changes that Dylan made in his life and in basketball to become the player he is. Like this is the perfect opportunity. Just because you're not starting
I
right
agree.
away doesn't mean you still can't have an impact right away. And these young kids, like it's a different team because there's veterans, but there's also some young guys that they're going to count on to do some things. And Koa, with his maturity, I think that puts him in a good conversation to see some time on the court. They need
No,
some
for
help down
sure.
low. They definitely need some help down low.
Listen, I think he's gonna get minutes. I think he's gonna get minutes without question. And I think as the season progresses, he's gonna get more. He's gonna find his way into this rotation somehow. Just I hope everybody's patient. I hope the community is patient. I hope people don't get so restless and try to press us so much, and they're able to support the Sun, support Koa all at the same time, without if things are bad or whatever, that they're not like, oh man, Koa got to get 40 minutes a game, things like that. So I just hope that everybody is able to keep a level head and just be excited for this opportunity for both sides. For both sides, we watched Devin Booker grow up here with the Suns. And we see where he's at now. And I hope that we can be patient through the process with Koa. And hopefully Koa can help get. Listen, man, I'm the first one to say I thought the Suns were going to be terrible last year, and they weren't. They weren't. Coach Ott had that team right. They weren't. They were really, really good. And I think Coach Ott knows exactly what he wanted, got Koa, which is exactly what he wanted, and they're going to figure that thing out. So, I'm excited. I'm excited for this whole thing. This is going to be great.
Uh, so I was thinking about players who played here and played for the Suns. Okay, you want to go
Yeah.
off on a list here? DeAndre Ayton.
Kind of. I mean, it's different, but yeah, okay.
That would be different. High school ball
He's
here.
not from Arizona. He went to Hillcrest, which was like a
Yeah,
prep
but
school
yeah,
or
but
whatever,
he
which was
claims it.
based in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we really want to claim him, but okay, keep going.
Also Iguodala.
Valley Boy, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Those
Yeah,
those
no,
those come up to mind like right away.
I claim Oso. I still
You
would love
claim-
to get him on the show.
Okay.
Love to
Sean
get Koa on the
Elliott.
show too. Didn't do it for the Suns, but yes, went to the
I,
Spurs, won championships.
I thought he was on the Suns. Didn't he come?
I don't know. I know he's from Arizona because Kev always tells me he's the greatest basketball player of all time out here. So
That's a different conversation. That's a
of which
different.
we've dipped our toe
Sean
in.
Elliott was not. You're right. You're right. He was not. He was.
Okay.
Like, I'm thinking of Steve Kerr.
Was with the Suns for a hiccup, right? Like he
Yeah,
wasn't like
yeah. He was with their GM for a little bit.
okay. Okay. So yeah. So I thought somebody said that. I thought that Kev also told me that Steve Kerr got like a tryout for the Suns or something
Oh
like that.
no, check that.
Way
Steve
back.
Kerr was drafted by the Suns.
Or something. Okay, there you go.
That's it. He
You
was
did something with
drafted
this.
by the Suns in '88.
Okay.
That
Sheesh.
was it. That was
Yeah.
it. There's been a handful of them.
Yeah, no, and I think that's legit, and I think that this Koa Peat situation, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this develop. I can't wait to have the conversations with you about it. I can't wait to get Koa on the show and talk to him about his experience. Things like that. Things like that are going to be fun.
Channing
So
Frye.
that's going to happen.
Channing Frye.
Did
was
Channing
another
Frye
one.
play for the Suns?
He did. He did after the Blazers, 2009 to 14.
Oh, before he went and won a championship with the Cavs.
Yeah.
Before he helped.
St. Mary's Zone.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. Out the
right.
door.
Hey, Flight Club
Flight
Saturday
Club.
night. Basha,
come on, hurry
pull
up.
up.
Wait.
Pull up. Naseem Easton has confirmed that he is playing. Higley's own, ASU's own, Forks Up. Y'all know the deal. We're going to get it in.
Wait, Fight Club. When is it? Saturday.
Basha, Saturday, 4 o'clock.
Okay, all
Lock in.
night.
Probably.
So they
Just
turn the lights
Chili.tv.
off. The best high school sevens event of the summer. All right, it's like the last one for most people.
Yeah,
so get the
thank God.
competition. There's championship belts on the line.
You know the
WWE
deal.
style. Ain't nobody give out championship belts like my boy Chili. Okay, we don't even know where we're gonna park all these people. So just show up, park across the street, on the other side of the street. You know, just don't park on the grass because he needs the grass. Okay.
All the lights stay on me.